So before we came to Brain Balance, my son Tommy was 9, and we had a lot of concerns as far as behavior, socially, developmentally, and academically. And the only thing we'd ever been told was that he had a language delay. And we'd been through a little bit of speech language therapy through a special ed preschool. And that was kind of about it. We got back into public school. We had homeschooled for a little while, and specifically to kind of help Thomas. And he was still kind of struggling. And so we got into public school, and they had him in the special ed program, so we were doing an IEP, and same thing. There wasn't anything they could tell us was wrong except a language delay, but we knew there was something else going on. So one day, I just remembered seeing the commercials for Brain Balance, and I just had this feeling, I'm like, I need to check it out. And so I went online and looked at everything and called the office and talked to one of the gals, and it just seemed like that was something that we needed to try. And so we did, and he just really enjoyed it from day one. He really enjoyed coming and meeting with the coaches, and just, you know, all the interaction with kids, I think, that were kind of like him. He felt a little more comfortable in that situation. But slowly but surely, we started seeing things change. Sorry, Tommy, he was waiting to bed, and he was 9 years old still at night, and no matter what we did, it wouldn't stop. And after a month of Brain Balance, it stopped. Just his motor skills, like his large motor skills especially, started to change, and everything just started to become easier for him. He would communicate with me and with his family much more easy than he had before. We could understand. He started reaching out to kids at school, and didn't have like a friend per se, but he wasn't isolating himself anymore, and he was hanging out with the group and playing basketball at recess and playing tag. So that was a good change. But through the whole process, I would always say he grew up about 5 years in 6 months. That's how big the changes were that we saw. I mean, it gave us hope. The program did, because we were kind of lost. We didn't really know what to do. We weren't interested in medicating or going down that road, and this was an absolute blessing.